Hi guys, I'm here today with a page in my Pocket Page notebook, and I'm going to use this Donut Sprinkles stamp set from Kelly Stamps. Now I'm not going to lie, when I got this stamp set it was a total excuse to go and buy some donuts, so not that I need an excuse that much, but these ones had really gorgeous packaging, so I knew I wanted to include that in the spread somehow as well. So I have taken a couple of selfies with my donuts, and I've got some stamping showing through from the back of this page, so that's going to dictate where I'm going to stick my photos down. Just two 3x4 photos, and I'm just going to stack them one on top of each other, and that covers up my stamping, so that solves that issue. Now I'm just going to trim down the packaging here. It is quite thick, but I think it will work nicely in this pocket page of my Pocket Page notebook. So I'm going to trim it down, I think, rather than try to fill up the other side of the page. Now I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I went to stamp some things down the side, and I will stamp them eventually. I'm not sure why I decided not to, but I'm just going to run my sewing machine down the edge of this packaging here just to make sure that the pocket fits. I didn't have my fuse tool out, and the sewing machine seemed like the simplest way to achieve this look. And then I just trimmed off the edge with my paper trimmer, which worked quite nicely. Scissors wouldn't have given me a straight line, so I tried the paper trimmer and that worked well. Now I've got this super old Kikki-K, it's like a letter writing pad, but the colours in it are perfect. Now it's not showing up perfectly here on video, but this is like neon, sort of neon red rather than pink. Looks quite sort of peachy orange in here, but that's the colour in real life. So I've just trimmed down a piece that I'm going to put onto the back of that packaging and then run that through my typewriter to add my journaling. So it gave me a nice little spot to add my journaling to, plus I get to cover up the plain card background of that packaging. Now my journaling wasn't particularly centered or anything like that, so I've got these gaps to fill up, which just turned out to be perfect for this donut. I think it's a gift tag. I've literally had it for years and years waiting for the right page to put it onto, and this just happened to be this one. So because I've done these two pages on the left and the pocket there, I end up with a sort of page spear on the right. And I don't want to stamp straight through onto it because there is a page underneath that the stamping would show through onto. So I've just trimmed off a little insert just off some white printer paper. And I'm not really creating a repeat pattern, it's more just a random stamped pattern. I'm going to stamp some donuts from the stamp set. So I used a sort of mid-brown ink to stamp the circle. And then I grabbed these two ombre inks, and I couldn't decide which colour suited my spread more. So in the end I'm using both of them. And there are three donut centers, icings, whatever. I grabbed two of them. I like the patterned ones, and I'm just alternating between the two patterns and the two colours until I have filled up my little sheet here. So I've created my own donut pattern paper, and all I'm going to do is stick that down onto my page. Now I've trimmed my inserts slightly too large, so I tend to trim them larger than the page because it's easier to trim it down afterwards than it is to fill up a gap that's missing. And now I can go back and fill in the stamping that I was going to do in the first place. So there's two stamps here. One says donut donut and the other says yum yum, which I think is appropriate. So I'm just alternating those in that same brown ink to sort of tie the two pages together. And then I call my page done. This is a really cute stamp set, and if you're anything like me and enjoy the odd donut, then you may want to pick this one up from the Kelly Stamps shop. I'll leave the link down below. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, it means a lot to me. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. There are a couple more videos on screen if you want to keep watching. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye!